Now, Toyota Motor Philippines, being the country's #1 car brand for 2 decades now, it has the breadth, the width, and the ability to do things, well, whatever they want to do. So today, we're going to take a look at a new company that's being birthed to explore another revenue stream and perhaps to add to its already gigantic presence in the Philippines. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Cap Maceda Aguila. Welcome to Unkapped. All right, we're here with the president of the newly unveiled Toyota Mobility Solutions Philippines, Ms. Tini Arevalo. First off, congratulations and all the best to you. But maybe for people who are interested on just what the company is about and how it relates to probably the business that Toyota Motor Philippines is doing and even Toyota Financial Services, how would you explain what the company is doing and what it is about?
Okay, in a nutshell, Toyota Mobility Solutions Philippines is an integrated mobility solutions provider where we utilize systems and applications that will maximize efficiency in transportation of people and goods. So these systems and applications can result in a higher efficiency and improve business profitability.
All right. Now, one of the interesting things that we also learned during our press conference is that it was actually an idea birthed during the pandemic. Can you talk us through that?
Yes, it was during the pandemic that our global president, Mr. Akio Toyoda, announced his vision of transforming Toyota from a traditional automotive company to a mobility company. And Toyota Motor Philippines happens to be one of the first to respond to that call. And we immediately set up a business unit within Toyota Motor Philippines in order to lay the groundwork for all these modular systems that we are currently offering.
Okay. Now, to think about something or to envision something like Mr. Toyoda said is one thing, but it's another thing actually, and it speaks to me. If you ask me, it speaks about the faith of Toyota Motor Philippines in general in the market. Now, what are you seeing in the Philippines that Toyota has this confidence to set up this company with these kinds of services? Yeah, can you tell us about that?
Well, frankly, Toyota Motor Philippines' core business, which is automotive manufacturing and distribution, remains to be the center of the Toyota ecosystem. However, Toyota's goal is to provide mobility for all. So, and not everybody can afford to own a car, all right? So, through Toyota Mobility Solutions, we can provide a usership platform in partnership with Toyota Financial Services Philippines. And we can also provide like these usership platforms for as short as an hour to up to 3 years or 5 years, depending on the need of the customer for occasional requirements. And tying it up all together in a simple formula, it's Toyota provides both the hardware and the software that can maximize utilization of the vehicles.
This doesn't mean that Toyota as a company will be endeavoring to probably shift from an ownership to a usership model. Is that right?
Yes, we're not shifting, we're just providing an alternative for people who first either do not want to own vehicles because of the hassles involved in it, or they simply do not afford yet to own a vehicle. So we have this alternative for them so that they can be mobile.
Okay, so it's about the appetite or probably offering the most number of options for people who, again, as you said, may not necessarily be ready for ownership as we know it right now. But what are you seeing in the market though? Are you seeing that more people are being open to this idea of usership versus the traditional ownership where you have to see your name on the registration of the vehicle that you're using?
Currently, I think we're in infancy stage for usership. Frankly, for individuals, it takes a lot of an hour of explaining about it. comparing cost of ownership versus leasing. But for large companies, there are a lot of large companies that are already into leasing vehicles and not owning them. So there is a difference in perspective and prioritization. At least for companies, they want to be asset light. They want hassle-free usage of vehicles. So for them, it's very practical. But on the personal side, there is that sentimental value that usership cannot provide.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So again, I guess the bottom line here is Toyota is able to offer what it is that people want, being aware of the fact that people have very different, varied expectations and needs probably as far as mobility is concerned. So once again, congratulations, Ms. Tini Arevalo, President of Toyota Mobility Solutions Philippines. So once again, this is Cap Masada Aguila. Thank you very much.